Wide Web. This is
Lakefet Radio,
your #1 internet radio station.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
It's the Scott and Steve Show on Lakeland's Lakefet Radio. Scott and Steve.
Still waiting for those T-shirts there, Scott.
Scott and Steve.
Speaking of which, where's my shirts?
It's coming.
Okay.
Everything's
Hey,
coming.
many other different things than that going on.
Many other things.
Many other different
Hey,
things.
good morning, everyone.
Good
This
morning.
is a special Valentine's Day edition.
Happy
of the
Cupid
famous
Shuffle Day.
Scott and Steve show here. We
That
are
should be
very
our
happy.
intermission song, Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, no, that would be really cool. Can you pull it up? That would be awesome if you had the ability to do that.
Oh, yeah. The masses want to hear it. It's Valentine's
There's
Day.
a guy who has no love, no life,
Yeah.
and no love life.
Actually, I'm not going to argue
And that's
with that.
okay because, quite honestly, yesterday when he cornered me downstairs in the event that took place yesterday, and I think it's still going today, is
Today,
that correct?
there is another event today.
It's Healthy Relationship Awareness Week.
Oh,
I
that's
do
a
believe.
great topic. Great topic.
Days, not week.
Days, whatever. So down on
Be
the table
politically
here,
correct.
you'll see a flyer too. If you want to take them and pass them around to the athletic department area about a love and marriage class that they're going to be putting on.
I think that would be outstanding, though I would encourage all of our student athletes to wait a few more years. That would be my advice.
Focus on the game.
Focus on the game. Focus on your academics. Focus on getting a job before you jump into the old marriage.
Focus on
situation.
Tri-C.
Well,
that's tonight.
Tonight we have
big-
Cuyahoga.
If you're looking to take your date to a special event,
Yep, I will be there. My wife will not, but I will certainly be there.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, the women tip off at 5:30, the men at 7:30.
the single life.
As always, is free.
Oh, I'll be there tonight, so, you know.
Yeah, it's all
Right.
good, man. It's all good. We get to be there,
Well,
hang out.
I was
watch some
actually
good games.
planning on looking forward to coming to this Tri-C game, not knowing when it fell in the schedule. And
Okay.
I do believe my chief will be there.
Oh.
He'll be showing support for Lakeland Police Department at the game tonight,
Right.
As a spectator, coming to take in the
I know he's been talking about
the
it, so it's good. He's coming
the
out.
free.
Yep.
But unfortunately, I do have my obligatory Valentine's dinner. And
I tell you what.
schmoozing.
I tell you what. You bring your better half. I will guarantee you, I will hook you up with free Irish hot dogs and a drink at the game.
What is an Irish hot dog?
It's a hot dog that might have a little green tint to it.
Is that the marketing spin?
So could I ask, is it artificial?
I can't give you
Or
trade
not.
secrets. Trade secrets, we can't tip
In
that.
this case, I would hope it's artificial.
No,
I don't know. I think it would be the one outside, the gym and that with the green paint, or,
It's not even
spray
St.
can.
Patrick's Day yet.
Just
you
say-
well,
save
I am
those-
Irish. We're getting a little.
Save those for St. Patrick's Day.
Well, they are. No.
Well, we're not
No,
here
I-
on St. Patty's Day.
No, but that week, the theme.
Yeah, no, actually, the food is very good down there. Hot dogs are good. We've only had 3 or 4 people get sick.
Good,
No,
good.
It's all been good. It's all good. We got our food straight from Breakers as far as the hot dog stuff goes. So
Sure.
It's all very good. But my offer stands. If you want to take your bride to a quality evening on the town, come back to Lakeland, support your Lakeland Lakers. I'll be more than happy.
I'll see
to
what she
hook you
says.
up.
I'll
All
see.
right.
I'll see what she thinks of
And
it.
seriously, what's going on in his mind right now is
Right? Can't be that.
As I said earlier, my wife has already declined the
Right.
opportunity, and I can't figure out why. But,
I wonder.
I think it's more to do with me than the game. But that's all right.
well, it is you, not her.
There's no question.
I guess
about
he's okay with that.
Yeah. She is my better half. There is no question about it. But hey, what are you going to do?
Right.
You know,
Maybe you guys can enroll in this love and marriage class. Happiness and love and marriage, I think it's called, or something like that.
we could think about that. 25 years this year.
You get a free class. 25 years. Good
In
for
August,
you.
in August, yeah, 25
Outstanding.
years. It's a long time. So yeah, it's.
I'll be hitting 5 in October.
That's awesome too, man. It's awesome too.
How much do you have to pay?
What's that?
For what?
To go through with it?
Man, once you're in, as long
You're
as
always paying.
Yeah,
It doesn't stop.
It's done. It's just like I don't know what I make. I don't know what my paycheck looks like. It just goes in a bank and
Just the
it's
middleman.
there. I'm not even involved. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing. But yeah, marriage is a good thing. But again, to all our student athletes, my advice to you is to hold out a couple more years and get along with it and go from there. But Yeah, so good stuff. So you got to talk to Steve, Jeremiah. You got to talk to Steve yesterday, and
Well, it
interview
wasn't
him a
really.
little bit.
It wasn't really a talk to. It was a.
Okay.
There's Steve.
All right.
Let me see if he knows what today is.
So we tried to put
Yeah.
you on the
Right. Oh, he
spot.
definitely put me on the spot because what was yesterday? Do you know? Yesterday was Fat Tuesday.
Yeah,
So I guarantee
that's right.
the majority of the populace that were maybe asked that question would have came off with the same answer I did.
No,
What's
actually
today?
not.
Fat
Tuesday.
5 others say different.
What did they say?
Oh, they said the whole fair name.
Oh, the whole
so, yeah.
thing. Okay. So that were those the people actually working it?
Right.
No. Actually, one was. The other.
Okay, so 4. Okay.
No, that's good. That's good.
But yeah, they did.
He needs to get out of the office.
I
more.
must because I haven't heard about it. I haven't seen anything advertising.
We
it,
obviously didn't
and-
promote it well enough on the
Right.
show.
It wasn't on a radio
so
station.
It'd have been a well-known
Oh,
event.
that's been playing. That's been playing.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Some of your commercials, the music, background music, drowns out the event information.
Not completely.
Otherwise, it would just be music at that point.
All
I
right.
disagree on that.
Turn the background
Paul.
music down a little bit, and you hear the message
Okay.
instead of the.
All right.
I
Well,
don't know what
we
he's
got
talking
suggestions.
about.
Well, hey, someone gave us
Hey, I have a new
their
investment for
feedback.
you.
Investment. That should
Yeah.
be interesting.
They had those little things to put like right here in your ear.
For migraines?
No.
Migraines. Where does
Well,
that
no,
come from?
because I'm in an umpire class, and that is now approved by the OHSAA that they have the little thing that goes in your ear that's supposed to prevent migraines and stuff like that. But it has to be
I never even-
certified by the
yeah.
state in order to use it in a game. So I learned about that last week and again last night.
That
So
many
that's what-
umpires get migraines during a
No,
game?
it's not for the umpires, for the players, because jewelry's not allowed. But since it's in your ear and you can see it, that would be considered jewelry typically. But that's the first thing that popped to my mind when I heard what you guys said. I don't know what to tell you there, man. See, different thoughts,
Wow.
different perspective, And so from the commercial thing, he's giving you feedback based on what he hears,
Right.
representing there. So, I mean, my suggestion would be, as I would tell any of my people that work with me, is hear what they say, go back, listen, evaluate.
Right.
Maybe there's merit, maybe there's not. Maybe you tweak, maybe you don't.
Rinse, repeat.
But it's it's just constructive feedback, So
Suggestion.
calm down over
Suggestion
there. Now. Calm
box.
down there now.
Suggestion box.
Eh.
Man of
Water
many
off a
words.
duck. Water off a duck.
Been there, done that. Every once in a while, one slips through in that, but yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm hearing it.
All right, so let's get back to the Tri-C game tonight.
Tri-C game tonight. Yes.
5:30.
5:30 for the women, 7:30 excuse me, for the men. I tell you what, the Tri-C men are ranked very high. Top. They were number one in the country for quite a while.
Right.
They suffered their first loss of the season last week. The men's team is a very, very strong team. Our hands are going to be full. We're going to have to come out and be ready to play and go from there. And it should be hopefully a good contest. The women's game will be a little bit different in that the women's team is, believe it or not, very physical. And so it'll be
Tri-C women.
Tri-C women's team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. I think we're more athletic,
Mm-hmm.
and so they use their size and their physicality to
So a
slow
lot of
us down a little bit.
fouls will be getting ticked off on the
Well,
stat sheet.
That would be my guess. But it all depends how the officials call the game.
Right.
If the officials call it tight and straight up, I think that benefits us. If they
Yeah.
let them play, let it get out of control, that'll benefit them.
Right.
But this is the women's team. If they play their abilities, they should be they should be all right. And we'll see. That's why they play them.
Speaking of national rankings and the Lady Lakers, at least, are they close to getting back in? I know they've been on a little bit of a winning streak.
Yeah, they've been on a winning streak, so they are certainly, they have not received votes to get back in yet. They're one of those teams that's kind of on the cusp right now.
Right.
We've got some games coming up with we finished the season with Sinclair. Obviously, that'll be a tough one. We play Owens again next week at Owens. A win against Owens would put us, I think, right back in the conversation. The rankings for the year will be done before we play Sinclair.
Okay.
What they do the final season rankings, and then they'll most teams finish up their season and have their playoffs, which then sets it up for the national tournament. And then the teams will be seeded that are going to the national tournament.
Right.
So unless we get into that position, we wouldn't be in a final spot for there. But a win next week against Owens could definitely bring us right back in.
Right.
So we'll see. We're capable. We're capable. Just things gotta
I
go
remember
our way and go from there.
A couple years ago when the men's went to nationals,
Oh, it's exciting. Exciting time.
The Final
fun to
Four.
watch. Yeah,
They got down to the Final Four. I
Yep.
mean, the TVs were downstairs showing it live, and
Yep.
it was a very good pick me up for the campus, and
Yep.
obviously the chitter chatter in the water cooler, if you will, and
Yep. Yeah, our men's team went 3 times in 6 years, finished 8th, 5th, and 4th, respectively. They had a really, really good run. This year it's really an interesting team to watch this year. There's a lot of athletic ability. We're in every game, but then there seems to be like a 4 to 8 minute span where we just haven't played well in almost every game.
And it affects the rest of the outcome.
It affects it, right. We'll have a 6 or an 8 point lead, 10-point lead, and then all of a sudden we're down 5 at the wire. And I mean, we've had 3 games in a row where teams have hit a 3-point shot at the buzzer to send it to overtime.
Right.
3 games in a row. I mean, that kind of stuff is just really unusual.
Right.
So with that. We don't have the wins that we thought we would have this year, but we're there. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're not far away. You get a break here or there. And I think Algene is one. You get one to happen, the team can build. You know what I mean? It can build. So I hope, hopefully that starts tonight for us. I mean, we're capable. So I hope it starts tonight. And you should come out and check us out. Anyone that's out there, come out and check us out. It's a great opportunity to bring a date. It's a cheap, it's a nice way to save some money.
And I'll be honest, too. It for a new couple, looking for something to do that really doesn't have a heavy committal aspect to it.
Absolutely.
Bring your guy or gal or whatever down to the free game.
That's exactly
Enjoy some
right.
not free green hot dogs.
It would not
just
be
green
free for
hot
them.
dogs.
It would not be free for them. I'm offering you and your bride on me. I will take care of you if you show up. I'll even make sure you can have Irish or not.
I'll be honest with you. There really wasn't much thought put into tonight, so.
There you go.
I know a lot of restaurants are booked and already have these lists, and then, I'm kind of already dreading hey, let's just try here, because I don't want to be stuck in a line for an hour.
Just let her know. Look, all along I thought you'd really enjoy doing something.
She does like
different.
basketball, though.
There you go.
She does prefer basketball than any other sport.
And if you come and you support the women's, then you see part of the men's, you're like, hey, it's getting late or what have you.
Right.
That'd be an opportunity. The restaurants be clearing out. You could always catch and maybe have a nightcap or something and have a wonderful evening. And then it's like a well planned out evening.
Exactly.
So I would strongly suggest you consider coming down here.
I like how you're trying to really justify, really sell this.
He's unfortunately, when you have an athletic event like this that's on a major
holiday, it's
unofficial
tough,
holiday,
right.
It's tough to compete.
I know.
It is.
So,
but we're hopeful. But Tri-C is a good match, and they typically, because we're so close, it's typically
they're our immediate rival. I would be safe to say.
Proximity wise, it's right there, and so we typically have a decent crowd.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see how Valentine's Day competes with that. So come out and check us out. We hope to do it, and who knows? Maybe we'll have. Maybe we should do a thing tonight. We haven't thought of Sue. Maybe we can have a couple free throw contests or something like that.
That'd be kind of cool.
So who knows? We'll talk about that. Maybe have something special going on at halftime tonight. We'll figure it out in our staff today and go from there.
Right.
Prize of a candy bar.
There you go. A miniature one.
That's right. A Hershey's Kiss.
Jeremiah, do you have any applause sound effects lined up on the board there? If you can get a good round of applause going, I want to make an announcement.
Oh, an announcement.
Hold on.
Wait.
No, his thought. Oh, no! You're secretly thinking.
What was that?
About my ideas here. Here I am brainstorming up the top, trying to be creative. And I
want a drum roll?
I invite anyone out there who has an idea for tonight that you'd like us to try look at. Come talk to me. I'll explore anything.
Dinner for two, center court during halftime.
As long as they eat really fast.
15 minutes, right?
No, they get about 6 or 7 because you got to clear the court. You got to get it.
Yeah, it'd be just like speed dating.
Yeah, that's right.
A couple I don't know, Cheez-Its and a Pop-Tart or something.
That's right. We can make that happen.
Right.
All right, we got a big announcement coming up, so we'll make sure you listen.
Drum roll.
Here we go.
What the heck?
Technical difficulty.
Man. All right.
Here's a good one. That's pretty much
The suspense is killing me. Griswold Family Christmas.
Jeremiah is coming away with his business management degree.
Hey, that's awesome. Congrats.
That was 2 years ago.
Was it really? Okay, old news. Sorry. I thought that was I'm new to this Facebook stuff, so apparently that was
You didn't see the 2 year mark?
Why people got to bring up old stuff, man? You had me all wow. Here I was excited for you, thinking you were going to get some direction, and Apparently,
All right, so
2 years
He
later,
must
there's
have
not.
listed like the past year and a half in county there.
How many degrees you got so far?
2.
Oh, and you're working on a
3rd.
exactly. So eventually, the workforce is calling you.
I know. But
so,
yeah.
so you'll have your third at the end of this year?
Yeah.
And that'll be in what again?
No, my first.
Good for you. My bad. Facebook and their let's repost this from 10 years
Did
ago.
you look on the World Wide Web for
I
that?
did go onto the World Wide Web.
All right, so what's
No,
your...
hold on. I got something for Steve.
Oh, good for you. And how
Excellent.
was it?
business management for your first degree.
Yeah.
Your second degree was?
Or no, actually, marketing management.
Marketing management
Do
was
you
your
remember?
first degree. Do you have the certificate on your wall? That's all I want to know. Is it framed somewhere? All right, so marketing
That's not
management.
linked to the station at all,
All right, so
Yeah.
marketing management was the first degree. Second degree was.
Well, actually, it's marketing management, then now entrepreneurship.
So marketing was your first, management was your second, now
Yep.
entrepreneurship. So when you have this degree, you'll be able to start your long-term goal of doing what?
At first, I'm going to necessarily go out into a business, whether try to get into the marketing branch, management, whatever part of it.
And what
At
type of
some
business
point-
are you looking for, ideally? Perfect world, what would you want to work in? Radio?
It's always that.
No.
It's really not really that much money in it. That's the
No, there
other
isn't.
thing,
You do
so-
it for the love.
That's right.
I know.
So what are we thinking then?
Could do sports. It's like 3-4 different fields, I would say.
Okay.
There. Then at some point in time, maybe veering off.
Are you guys looking
on my
for a
own
mascot? That's marketing. You can be dressed up in a mascot suit.
Go out and try to find a clock tower suit.
Nah.
No, the clock tower is no longer the official
not.
emblem, right? It's kind of it's still part of the college, but
What
not
a wave.
really.
Well, it's Lakers.
yeah,
I mean, my middle
So,
school,
Fisherman
my middle
is
school
Lakers.
mascot was a Laker.
Do you?
I mean,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
The Laker actually was an oarsman, a long oarsman back in the day.
Almost a
with the
Mariner-esque
ship.
kind of look.
Yeah, kind of like the
Wow,
Morton
you
Salt
guys are
guy.
old.
Well, the Morton Salt guy, kind of,
Okay.
No, Morton Salt is a girl spreading salt. You're talking about the Vandy Camps or Gordon's Fisherman.
Gordon's Fisherman. I'm
Right,
sorry,
right,
all
right,
yeah, the guy
yeah.
with the hat,
Yeah,
and
the
some-
rain slicker.
Yeah, something like that.
Shiver me timbers.
That's right. So something along those lines, but he worked on a ship back then, and that's what
That's a Laker.
That's what a Laker was.
Right.
So I mean, hey, we can get some galoshes and his overcoat.
I'd rather see him in it.
Almost like a deadliest catch kind of,
Yeah.
No.
minus the
if we
technology.
could put the picture on Facebook, he might be able to get some dates to help with his relationship building. This
is
is
true.
a tool, and this is Valentine's
Right.
Day. This could happen. This could. You know what? Tonight, Jeremiah. Tonight at halftime,
Uh-oh.
we should bring you down.
Uh-oh.
And offer up anyone willing to go out with you at halftime. We will get you both hot dogs and a drink.
Wow, that's a little salty. You mean?
What do you think? What am I missing here? You guys? got-
somebody chatting in. Could be Drap. Could be a couple other.
I don't know.
what do they say? What are our comments
Something
today?
about vaping.
Oh, vaping? No, not a good thing. Not a
Yeah,
healthy
Steve vape.
choice. So what do you think, man?
So
Is that a good?
you want to hook Jeremiah up about halftime with a?
What do you think?
Is this a?
Whatever you
How
want
do you
to
how do you do the
I don't
highest
care.
bidder?
I don't know if we do. Whoever makes a free throw shot,
Whoever's
whoever makes
first.
a layup, whoever's first and makes the
Whoever's-
layup.
He has high
should go for
standards
it.
there.
Say, hey,
Whatever.
we'll give them the opportunity to spend halftime with you. So we'll have them shoot
6 minutes.
Yeah, so we'll have them shoot like right away, right? Have them shoot right away, and then they can spend halftime with you. And we'll give you a drink, each a drink. You
Right.
won't have to share it. We'll give you each a drink. What do you think?
Soda.
And then you can go out into the
Go
area.
back.
You can interview her. You can go back out to
You
the.
can go back up to the.
Oh, you
the
can
booth.
bring her up to the booth.
There
and you
it
can
is.
interview her, talk to her throughout the game.
Look at he's red.
Oh man, we got all kinds of good ideas.
Well, I just find this like pretty desperate and
No, I'm trying to help you out, man. This is ideas.
It is
whatever.
He's trying to be Cupid today.
I know.
So
Good luck with
He's
that.
trying to match make.
Do you want the opportunity or not?
Good luck with it. Give it a stab, but good luck with it.
Does that mean yes
I
or
just
no?
I just want it videoed because I honestly haven't seen our dodgeball certificate yet.
My bad. I do have a certificate.
Really? You want a video? It's a picture.
No, he's video
No,
of you and
we're
your
gonna video this at halftime if it goes through.
Yeah. Well, it will be on the. We will be streaming it, right? Do we stream the halftime? Could you stream the halftime show as well, or have somebody do it so you could be in the act?
Of what?
You know how we stream our games?
Matchmaking.
So have somebody else keep it running for halftime, the stream show, and then we can have you down the court. You know, we could try out your
Well,
mic.
let's put it this way. I mean, how many listeners, would like to see Jeremiah, enter into this spectacle?
Let's see if there's anybody that
If
jumps
there's a
back
lucky
in.
lady out there to spend the 6 minutes.
Yep.
On
Just
center
halftime. Give you the opportunity and
call in, text in,
that'd be outstanding.
stop up to the booth,
Yep.
throw a thumbs up.
We don't have the whole texting thing when it goes to that.
Okay, I forget we're limited.
Yeah, texting,
I have
calling in
nodes
the
and I am
game.
limited.
Right, go into the World Wide Web.
Well, you could do the texting thing, but yeah, the whole calling
Stop
thing
diverting.
with that, not
Stop
happening.
diverting.
Here's my first question: are you interested?
What, interested in that whole philosophy in that?
Yes, I'm participating in this event.
Good
Thumbs
job.
up means you're in.
Good job with it. Go for it. All that.
That means
you
he's
got
in.
the green
That
light.
means he's in. All
got the
right.
green
So
light.
we will. That
it's
means
not going to work, but good
You
luck
never
with
know.
it. I'm not going
You
to
never know.
dash
You
you.
could
never
have
know.
a secret
I'm not-
admirer that
should we
is
do this
up in
during
the stands.
Should we do this during the men's game or the women's game?
You probably get more bodies in the stand waiting for the men.
Could be.
In
fact,
5:30 is an early start.
There might be one of our women's basketball players may be interested
could be.
too.
There
An
could be.
opportunity to come and talk. I mean, you
So
never
which
know. This
one do
gives
you
an
want to
opportunity.
do? Heads or tails?
Well,
For what? What
For
are we?
what?
What are we doing?
Because you said women's or men. So here.
I always say just do men's halftime.
Let's do
whatever.
men's. Let's do men's. All right, so all you lucky ladies out there during the men's halftime, and we'll have to announce this throughout. Jeremiah is going to come down, and
I feel
we're
bad for
going to
you.
get a list, and we're going to say whoever. We'll start off with layups,
Okay.
and then
You're gonna weed 'em out that
we'll
way?
weed them out. If we
Pull 'em
have to
back?
go to free throws and 3-point, we will, and we'll give them. You know what? Do you want a hot dog too, Jeremiah?
Whatever you
Preferably
feel
not.
whatever
what
makes
do you
your heart
look, man?
feel
This
warm
is
and fuzzy.
this
deep
is your
inside.
date. This is your date. Would you buy your
Whatever.
date a hot dog too, as well as a drink, or just a drink? How would you date? I don't know how people do it today. That's why I'm asking. This is real in person. It's not
And then
virtual too.
he's saying this whole idea that he's asking me
Well, yeah.
what people do these days.
I don't know.
There's sort of an issue there.
Well, I'm 25 years out, so it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
Longer than that.
Yeah, longer. Yeah, I guess. But it's not virtual. It's not virtual. So this is real in person. I know that goes against today's society to begin with. So
No, that's on me. But
Okay,
you know.
so with that, would you when you take a girl out, do you buy her just something to drink, or do you buy her something to drink and eat?
Of course, the second option. Man.
Okay, so then I will offer you both a hot dog and a drink then from there, and I might even throw a bag of chips
There
too,
you go.
just for fun. All right, so ladies listening out there, Jeremiah, halftime of the men's game. Great opportunity for you to come out and win
you
win
wanna
a
come
prize.
You make me want to show up now.
See what you're missing. You can leave after halftime.
You make me want to show up.
Yeah, see
now.
what you're missing? See, I'm not going to dash his little hopes and dreams, and I'm going to, let him roll within that.
All right, just remember, you got to come down, though. You
If
got
this
to come down before
if
the
this
other side.
happens, man, and I'm here, it will be Facebook Live.
If he's married inside of 2 years to this person, then what will you say?
You are the ultimate matchmaker.
Oh, Cupid right here, baby.
Good job with that.
Oh man.
See, I'm not going to dash his hopes and dreams, whatever.
I think he's in for it. He's not. He's
He
not
said
putting
yes.
Up, he's not putting up any
He's
protest.
in. He's in.
He's a little
in.
red. I think he
Regardless,
might be.
he's going to do it.
Well, no. If
Little
you said
deep
no,
downside.
if you weren't going to come down, then how could I do it?
Right.
So, but since you volunteered and said yes, you would come down. You will participate. So that means I need you down there with about 2 minutes left, and then
Todd's already
in the
making
first
his
half.
arrangements to be here tonight too.
All right.
He's like, I got to see this.
Well, he's
Hey,
paid
I
by
expect
this.
you to put this on the YouTube web channel, whatever, and so that
the
we can do a
YouTube web,
match.
the YouTube web channel.
Hey, Scott, he's
Yeah.
working for you.
All right,
So,
well,
of course, he's
all
going
right,
to
so this is what we want. This is what we want. We want it on there. We want it on the show. All right.
How about even stay?
Look at that. We got more people coming just to see this. So fans, come out and check it out tonight.
Jeremiah,
during the men's game. Jeremiah.
the attendance booster.
That's it. Jeremiah, ladies working on his 3rd degree. So very hireable after this.
Who's Coach Blazetick?
Blazetic, Coach Blazetic.
Yeah.
Amanda Blazetic, she's a former women's basketball coach. Amanda, how you doing
No,
today?
that's
What's you
something
saying?
else.
No,
going
somebody
on.
asked what happened to him.
Oh, what happened to Coach
Her-
Blazetic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
All
he
right.
coaching anymore?
No, Amanda, she, Coach Blazetic, had some health issues, personal issues, so she had to step away.
Gotcha.
She's no longer coaching at this time. She does come to the games on occasion when she can, and but she's doing fine. She's a trooper, working hard.
Wish her
and a good
recovery.
person. Yeah, absolutely. Wish her the best with that. But Coach Blazetic, great person. And Coach Blazetic would be all in for this type of event. I will say that. She's a tremendous lady, and we wish her well. And hopefully, I'll give her a call. Hopefully, she can come tonight. I'll tell her about this. She might even shoot to win you there, Jeremiah.
Oh, man.
You never know. She can still play.
Now you're going to have to fend him off,
Oh,
Jeremiah.
I tell you, man, we got people all over the place. We're going to get this out here and go from there. So once we announce the prize,
someone's basically kind of writing in saying, no, don't do it. It's a trap. So I don't know if you got anybody lined up or not.
I don't know. We'll see. Once they hear the prize, the food, the drink, spend
the
6
grand
minutes
prize
with
is Jeremiah. Right.
I'll probably have a line. I'll have to cut the line off probably. Say, look, we only have 15 minutes. I got to cut it
Right.
off, and he's got to be able to get up for second half. Or if you're a little late, you guys can handle it without him. They're all saying they can handle it without him. So if this is
They
a
can probably
hit,
handle it the rest of the game without him.
right.
and he
So if
can-
this is a hit at halftime, and you decide that you got to duck out for a little bit, and get an ice cream or something at McDonald's, then life is good, and you're in, man. So
ice cream cone.
it all started here at the Lakeland
Maybe
Community
you know
College.
what? Mally's.
This is
Go
what-
to the Mally's
Mally's.
ice cream shop.
That's the second or third day because that's big time money now. That's serious. Mally's is serious.
Maybe for you.
Yeah, for me it is. Yeah. But that's great. No, that's
Wait,
great.
back in the day, that's what you did? Go over to McDonald's and that and get an ice cream cone?
Yeah,
Back in the day,
they were
McDonald's
50
was kind of
cents,
like
man.
gourmet.
Yeah, that was
It's not this garbage.
Yeah, that was back in the day. There wasn't like restaurants around like there is at least where I grew up, and that was
You had
big
to
time.
Make your own ice cream.
Yeah, that's exactly. It was awesome. 50 cents or maybe even less than that.
Did you have to go out and milk the cow too?
I did not have to do that. I have milked cows before, but not for my own ice cream. So I will go from there. But hey, anyway, so big day tonight. What else is going on in the world of sports we want to talk about? We got to talk about the Olympics, right?
I've
gotta
caught very
mention the
little bit of
Olympics.
it. I thought, I heard something Olympic related, not necessarily about this Olympics.
Okay.
I mean, might have been our, maybe not. I had heard that worldwide involvement of the Olympics is on the decline, at least
Absolutely.
from host sites.
Correct.
So you don't have the cities putting in bids to possibly get granted the opportunity to host a actual Olympics because of past venues in countries and or major metropolitan cities. The economic drain on them
Absolutely.
post Olympic is
Correct.
not worth it.
Correct.
It's good for this 2 weeks or the build up right before, but shortly thereafter, these buildings are decrepit. They're not being used for anything.
Right.
There's no. I hate to say what they were promised. Promised is a strong word, but what they were pitched for those buildings afterward are not coming to fruition.
Right.
And
that's economics. Let's be honest,
other
it's
cities are
economics.
taking note of this and saying, "Hey, whoa,
Yeah.
we don't need this."
Right.
So I didn't know what your thought on that was. I mean, I have to think that it's true, but why not just send it back to Greece? Make it a one central location. I don't know.
Yeah, I think something along those lines is the way to go. Whether that be like Greece and have a one central location, that's where it's going to be. Period.
Well, you have your
Or-
summer and your winter,
right? Or if you did a rotational thing, between 3 or 4 countries who already have facilities,
Right.
Unless there's
Right.
someone out there who says, "I just absolutely want it."
Or
But I
you
mean,
just split, winter, summer.
right. Well, yeah, you.
Well, some locations don't have winter time.
Right.
So
Right.
At all.
Right. But like, for instance, you could do a summer in LA very easy.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could, Greece, I don't know enough about the Greece weather.
When
pattern.
I said Greece, I was more or less
Yeah.
implying the Summer Olympics.
Right,
But
right. But yeah, I think that it makes sense. You know what I
Right.
mean? I mean, it could be done that way. I think that makes sense. And I think that, especially with all the corruption that's gone on with the Olympic Board as well, I
Right.
mean, there's been a lot of issue with that. You're probably right. That I see that happening within the next, well, it's already bid out for the next several years, but you get beyond that. I do see it going in that direction. I think that makes a lot of sense. Because to your point, I mean, you look at the Sochi and stuff like that, when they show some of the buildings now, I mean, windows are busted out and there's just nothing there, you know. And
I think that was an odd location to begin with.
Well, but it's a country to put a bid, and you go from there.
I get they want to mix it up where they hold it.
Right.
They want to try to not just host the Olympics there too, but like we'll just take North and South Korea.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is it spurring something? It's spurring something. Is it a fake set? Who knows? I don't know. But like even in Sochi, it was so close to the western portion of Ukraine, and almost like it's going to spark some kind of political unrest, heelage. And I don't know. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, but sometimes the location.
There's no downside to that, though.
No, absolutely not. But what I'm saying is sometimes that location, though, is not the best post-Olympics.
Right.
I think they're being sold a bag of beans.
Right.
On
the flip of it, though, if you have a country, let's say China, that says, you know what, we have the capital, we think we would take pride in hosting it.
But more than likely, though, that infrastructure is already there.
Correct, but okay. So let's take a country in India. India is one of the growing countries. Sure. Maybe right now they don't have the infrastructure, but if that's a goal or desire of theirs to build that way, perhaps that's an opportunity for their country to do that. I don't know. I mean, I can't speak to it, but I'm just saying, I mean, I can see that pride as well. But to your point, there's got to be a post thing, too.
I almost look at it like, hey, we want to host the Olympics and to become competitive. Here's what we need to do. And then the Olympic Committee says, okay, here's what you need. Here's your checklist. Build it.
Right.
And then we might consider you.
Right.
And then they build it in the hopes of hosting that event, rather than saying, hey, here's what we require, but there's absolutely no guarantee whatsoever, you'd even be considered. Or that you'd even get it after a consideration, after the field narrows. But understand, there's no obligation after that, even if you do get selected as a host site.
Right.
Studies have shown that, I mean, look at the LA Coliseum.
Yeah.
What's being used for now?
Right. Nothing. Right.
Yep. It worked for many, many, many years, which obviously isn't the case in some of these other recent Olympic facilities, but
maybe part of the solution is you're not bidding for one Olympics, you're bidding for multiple, to help. I mean,
well, think about this though. Think about if the United States hosted it again. Why not spread the wealth? I'm not saying East Coast, West Coast, because that's a lot of travel, right? But maybe California had something, half of the Summer Olympics, and Florida held the rest. Spread the wealth a little bit. Don't put so much strain. How do you have an opening ceremony? I don't know, but
right. Something to think about. It's an option. There's options.
But anyway, back to the Olympics. Really haven't watched much. Watched a little bit of curling. With,
I know
with
curling
China.
is your favorite.
I enjoyed it. Great. Yeah. It is just one of those where you just watch and it sucks you in. And it was I want to say Norway versus China. I think Norway.
Norway. You do know that Norway's got the most Olympic medals of any country historically in the Winter Olympics. Norway is ahead of the U.S. Everything. Norway is the Olympic medalist powerhouse, and they're winning the most right now as well, I believe.
And then after that, I watched women's hockey. I can't remember who they played. Ladies USA team versus.
Oh, they played the Soviet group. Well, they just played them.
They just played them. But the one I watched, it was before that.
Okay.
Sweden, maybe.
Okay, all right.
Sweden.
Yep. They did beat the Soviet group. Yes, they beat them 5-0. And however, they have Team Canada up next Thursday, and that'll be a.
Team Canada has been a powerhouse since.
Well, that's what I'm saying. These two are going back and forth. This will be a good game
since they included women's hockey in the Winter Olympics years ago. The USA won that inaugural. Gold medal, and then after that, it's just been dominated by Canada.
Correct. Now, U.S. has beat them outside the Olympics, but hasn't beat them in the Olympics.
Right.
So it'll be interesting. And the thing about this is they play Thursday actually, and but it's a prelim game. So honestly, it's for seeding. I mean, are you going to play this team or this team? You know what I mean? It's really what
That
it
can
boils
help
down
out,
to.
though.
It can, but here's a key: is in all likelihood, these two teams will meet in the finals.
Sure.
All right. So as a coach, as a player, of course, you always want to win. You always do your best, but how much do you put into this game?
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, how much of your game plan? If you have a game plan for how you're going to beat Canada, how much of it do you implement there?
Little interesting factoid for your daughter.
Go ahead.
What NCAA women's hockey team is most represented on the team?
Ooh, it's UMass, Boston,
Nope.
Minnesota.
Yep.
All right,
Minnesota
it's one of those two. It's one of those
Gophers.
two. Yeah, it's one of those two.
I think they got
Boston or Boston.
6. I think there's 6 of them on the team.
One of those two. You knew it had to be. So they're going on. The men's hasn't started yet. They're getting ready to start. The
Right.
men's hockey will start very we'd be remiss if we didn't at least mention Sean White.
He did well last
won the
night, I
half
think, huh?
pipe. Yeah, he hit two 1440s back to back. He's 31. He's an old guy.
I'm not an ageist per se, but I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, he for the physical demands that sport has,
Right.
the guy is like in phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an
question about
athlete.
it.
He's an epitome of an athlete, right?
I would agree.
Multiple different disciplines, not just snowboarding, skating, so on and so forth. But
Right.
the condition and be that disciplined
Yep.
to come back
Yep.
in your 40s,
30s.
in cold weather.
Right. Well, he had a serious accident.
Yeah.
A year and a half ago,
Right.
and he had a rack and messed his face up pretty good. But to come back, as you said, and do that, and came down to the final jump. I mean, he was.
What else he laughing about?
You like that one? Oh, we got some more comments going in. But is this the bidding more on you? People bidding? Are they
Not
already
even
bidding?
close.
Just commit 10 spearing penalties and you'll definitely win. I'm not sure I get it.
What are they saying?
What are 10 spearing penalties?
They're trying to troll you, man. They're trying to troll you.
I don't get it.
I'm missing it as well, but that's all right. That's for whoever's out there doing
Take
it.
you off topic.
Well,
Distract you and throw some random thing in.
Okay, well, we'll get to them later.
but
You
anyway.
heard trolling before. Come on. It's almost like prank calling.
Yeah, you
Or,
like to do that.
April Fool's jokes.
So anyway, back to
Do
Sean
you have
White.
any,
Right.
have any experience with that?
I do. Well, let me ask you this, there, Jeremiah, because you are a young guy. Sean White, he's also taking a lot of heat today because after he won, someone runs out, hands him the flag. He held the flag, held up above his head, and all that kind of thing. However, as he was picking up his board, picking up his glove, what have you, the flag dragged on the ground partly and stuff. So he was taking heat from people saying, "Oh, he's un-American. He doesn't care, doesn't respect about the flag."
We'd have to see the video, but
Yeah, I saw it. From my end, the guy just won an Olympic gold medal. He held the flag up. He's got his gloves. He's got mittens on. He's got snow boots on. He's picking up his snowboard.
people need to stop the sensitivity.
Yeah, the guy was thrilled.
Sure.
It's not a USA, not USA thing. The guy was thrilled to be
it's-
there, represent
At
the country
first, they
and
hold
win.
a flag. After they want to go take off their snowboards and stuff. Get over it.
I agree.
I think
So-
there would be a little bit more of a concern if he
Refused
pulled
the
a
flag.
lighter out and burned it right there, or
that might have
threw it
been
on
a
the
bad
ground
thing.
and decided to
Flew
jump on
in.
it with his board to grind it into the snow. Get
Going
over it. I mean,
in.
come on,
Right,
You
I absolutely agree.
both sides just need to stop nitpicking.
Right,
Find that
right.
comment. Come on.
I agree with you. Moving on, Sean White,
mean,
the Olympic champion.
It's cold out. Dude wants to put his gloves on.
Oh, he had him on the whole time.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. He's got his gloves on.
Right.
And so he's picking up his board and the flag, part of the flag dragged on. And so, it
Whatever.
was just, I'm not into that either. But he is taking heat for that, which I think is just way off base, way
Right.
off mark. Guy won.
Our society,
Congratulations to him.
political correctness,
Yeah, and
No, it's not that. It's this
in a way.
tit for tat.
Yeah, they're going back and
bitterness.
forth on this flag
Yeah.
and stuff. Though the baseball player, the catcher for the A's, interestingly, just released a statement. I can't think of his name now because he's such a high
Catcher
profile,
for the A's.
He's such a high profile player,
Right.
Because he knelt last year in September. First baseball player to kneel during the national anthem.
Yeah.
He had to come out and say he will not do that this year.
Do you know why he had to come out and say that? Because nobody cared when he did it because he was the only one. That he wanted to draw attention back to
to him.
himself. Okay.
Yeah, it's the ace catcher, whomever that happens to be.
I don't know.
So good for him, I guess, and making that announcement as we move forward. Great.
They really love you guys.
Who is they? Someone.
What, I got to hear some comments.
No,
I can't
Bruce
see if I'm-
Maxwell. Bruce Maxwell is apparently the guy's name.
Nice. What's Bruce got to say to us today? What's going on?
No.
Bruce?
No,
Bruce, I
that's
think,
the
is the
name.
catcher for the
Yeah.
A's.
Oh, Bruce Maxwell. Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
they were saying their name under loser. Spearing is a penalty in hockey.
Well, we know what sparing is, but what's the point of the conversation? I guess.
You guys
Just
were
commit
talking
10
about
spirit
hockey.
penalty and definitely win.
They're not
Oh.
putting the ads on.
There's a
you
little bit of a
idiots.
delay, I guess, and from what's being typed from how we're moving the program on.
What I guess I would say to him is, yeah, sparing is an act in hockey. We understand it. It's
I'll watch hockey.
our women
so,
allowed
okay.
skate them. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Women's hockey in particular, they put the puck in the net. All that stuff happens, and USA all the way. Let's go.
On a Olympic related note, I don't think you're seeing the viewership of days of old.
Oh, I would think you're probably right. I don't know that for a fact. I haven't seen the
I
reports
would
of
like
it.
to see the ratings.
Yeah, I haven't seen
know.
that yet. But let's also be honest: is they're showing them live, but live is for the U.S. anyway is odd hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's
You know what I mean?
about almost almost a 12-hour
Correct.
deficit.
Right. So it's on at night, in
Right.
the morning. Like there's a hockey game I think at 7 something this morning.
Right.
I mean, so I think you're right. It'll be interesting to see how the finals go. I'd be interested to see what the opening ceremony, because they played that at night.
It
So
was
I wonder.
a little interesting,
as far as the viewership, though, I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know what the viewership was. I thought it was. I kind of checked out mentally. I mean, there were some things in like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Right.
Things that were specific to the TV viewer that
Right.
they had noted. There's kind of like, hey, there's things going on
Right,
that you're seeing
right.
on TV that aren't being able to be viewed.
Right.
I thought the drone thing was really cool.
Yeah.
The most drones ever in the sky at one time doing something. I thought that was really cool.
Right.
So you didn't think so, Jeremiah?
That's sad.
Why?
How many drones you can get in the air?
No.
That's all of them?
No. It's not about the fact that there were amount of drones in the air. It was what they were doing in unison and making pictures while they were flying and changing colors.
Oh.
I mean, they were taking on a graphical interface.
Right.
That was amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, someone's got to orchestrate that.
Yeah, it's not just that somebody was, hey, let's
Right.
put them all up in the air. Woohoo, we did it.
Right,
No,
right.
it's about what they were doing
It's
with
a show,
them.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of stuff to me is impressive. Whenever they do stuff like that, and even the video shows and the film stuff they put on, and then how they have the the shows during the Super Bowl stuff, and,
Right.
and the different lights and the different things that happen on the stands and the fireworks beyond. I
Sure.
mean, someone's got to choreograph
There's a
all
vision.
of that. Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
That's impressive. That's something that I'm not very skilled at. So I have to give them
Right.
a lot of kudos to that.
Right.
The other thing we should also mention when we got the Olympics real quick in talking of hockey, it's Mike Tustweed, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he's a gentleman who is from Colorado. He played in the AHL for several years. Just never made it to the NHL. And after a few years, he was in NHL or AHL. He got kind of tired of the bus leagues. So his agent, had him go over and play in the South Korean League.
Oh, yeah?
And so he was there for, like 5-6 years, and he had got his citizenship, is now playing for South Korea in this
Good for
year's
him.
Olympics. So I thought that was really interesting. But they were talking about...
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I guess. But they were talking about, his citizenship and what he had to do to it, the written test, the oral test. But I thought it was also interesting is he had to then perform the national anthem.
Wow.
In place
Isn't
as part
that
of that.
odd that
Yeah.
another country of a
Want
democracy...
you to know the
Right.
national anthem and be able to perform it and sing it.
kind of odd.
Yeah, it is.
You know.
It's interesting. So, but anyways,
who
so, yeah,
are we?
we're the Scott and Steve Show, the award-winning.
That's right.
We're being listened to in the Soviet Union. Is that right? Is that correct?
All
That there's people
corners
from-
of the world.
Oh, I tell you, it's bigger and
Are
bigger
you
every
going to
day.
pull a Sarah Palin?
That I could see a Russian
You can
from
see a
my
Alaska.
Little too
from my
soon.
from my
You could,
window.
though.
If I had a big enough telescope.
Depends where you're at in the race.
So anyway, so that's all pretty cool. So so good for them. Congratulations to them. We got to keep rolling, or we need a break, or we good?
No, we're almost done.
Might as well
man.
keep
Our time is almost up.
All right.
You know, I do want to mention, and I know you got a list of things here to
Oh,
talk
that's all right.
about,
Go,
but the Lakeland staff golf outing, not golf outing, but the golf league, I should say, the
Steve
golf
Drapp?
league.
Steve Drapp's
He
the
is organizing
organizer?
that. I threw my hat in the ring the other day as an
Nice.
alternate. I
As
cannot
alternate.
commit
Yep.
the every week thing, but
Yep.
maybe in the sense of here and there emergency.
This is our third year doing it, and I do
Yeah.
know several. I personally have not played.
You should maybe do an alternate, man.
My evenings usually aren't free when that goes on.
Right.
But
Right.
we'll see
I
what
get
happens
it.
with it. But I do know several people that have played in it, and they like it. They love it. They
Right.
say it's a lot of fun. Just out, just having a good time. And I do know. In my opinion, when you golf, if you're at the ability level that I'm at, it's all about who you're paired with.
Well, see, and I kind of, I don't tout to be great. I mean, I can hit the ball, but don't put me on a serious hard charging team because I will just drop the,
Yeah, I'm not there. That's why I'm saying I'm not
Right.
that skilled either. But a lot of fun. Golf's fun. If I'm in the right group,
I'll just drive the cart after a certain point.
well, someone's got to keep the beverages flowing. So
Might even participate in the Lakeland golf outing this year.
good for
I don't
you.
know. We'll see.
That's always fun. I have played that in the past as well. That's always a good event. It's a great fundraiser for the college
Yeah.
stuff. So that'd be a good thing to
Get
do.
to force them together and
Yep.
you know.
But for the faculty staff or the Lakeland stuff that Draft's putting on,
Right.
do it. They play out at Blackbrook.
Yes.
Real nice
Every
course. Tuesday night, 5:30ish, I believe.
I think so,
right in
yeah.
that time frame. And either sign up to be a regular, or if you can't make them all, you can be an alternate, and go
yeah.
from there. But
They do want that weekly participation, and
Right.
the alternates are used, in the
fill
event
in.
that there's an emergency or
Yep.
odd circumstance. So,
But I believe alternates can also play in as well at any time. I mean,
Yes.
it doesn't have to be a hole to be an alternate,
Right,
per se.
right.
So, that's an outstanding activity that Steve's taken on, and kudos to him. Third year doing it, man.
Right.
That's great. That's awesome. So get involved, Lakers, and go at it.
Jeremiah, you got anything in the sports world this year, or this show? I mean, maybe this year. I don't know. I'm a little tired.
This year?
Today was
No.
tough to get up. Today was tough to get up. From
I
I don't know
know.
why.
All the
know.
planning for tonight's big event.
Yeah. Don't forget, there's no
No,
school Friday,
busy
everybody.
week.
Oh, that's right.
I just wanted to
Friday
bring
night
everybody
school.
in.
There is school if they want to bring in a box of donuts or whatever and talk with our lovely campus police officers downstairs.
Yeah, don't encourage that.
We should mention that Frank Reich, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles, he took the Colts job. The Patriots offensive coordinator turned it down. At the
I love
altar.
watching the exodus of not even the exodus, the destruction of Super Bowl winning teams when they all think that they got what it takes. I mean, Josh McDaniels thought he had what it took too to go run Denver.
That's right.
That's right. Come on.
Well, someone's got to get the job.
Hone your skills.
Someone's got to get the job.
No, and I get that, but just
You know?
because he's from the coaching staff of a Super Bowl returning team doesn't mean he is the answer. I mean, it takes a lot of components.
Right.
It takes a lot of
No
components.
question about
it's
it.
not about one coach.
And let's be honest, the Colts' number one question is what's going on at the quarterback position? He's been hurt, and is he coming back? Do you draft? What have you? I mean, it's...
Couldn't even tell you who their quarterback is, man. I don't watch. I really don't. Who is it, Sorgi? I don't know.
Luck.
Oh, yeah. He's on the way out.
So we'll see. What do you think?
Almost as great as this person. Do you get a participation trophy for the Gavin or Lakeland Golf League?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Away, Barlow. Soviet Russia. I don't know what that is. That referencing the hockey?
Maybe something like that.
I don't know.
I have no
I don't know. Do I get a participation trophy? Participation trophy in the golf league?
More than likely.
I would say to you, talk to Steve.
Buy a
Graff.
hot dog at the round. At the turn, I should say.
For $10.
Right. Non-green hot dogs.
Yeah, so that's all good. We got to mention the Cavs. Cavs had a major turnaround, traded half their roster.
I know, the sky was falling.
And, but they've turned around and they've won, 4 straight technically, but 2 straight against quality opponents, beating the Celtics and beating...
Well, the Celtics, that was pretty bad.
Yep. Celtics fell into the 3-point shooting contest and
Lost.
didn't bode well for
They
them.
got tighter now when they throw in, the real bench players only in that with the last, 6 minutes?
Yep. Well,
They threw the towel in.
They throw
huh?
it.
Pretty
You
much.
never know. So, I would say this is it's February. I would not be concerned about a loss or a win in February.
No.
Though I do think for the Cavs in their case, just changing obviously their
Dynamic.
momentum, their dynamic, it's obviously paid off. So you got to give them credit there. Probably the right way to go.
Ty Lue gone after this year?
If they don't win it all, he's gone.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, it depends. Is LeBron back or not?
So a playoff appearance might not be good enough for Ty Lue.
Oh, no, absolutely not. They're expected to be there. Expected to be
Yeah.
there. I think it depends. If LeBron stays, I think Ty Lue's got a good chance of staying because I think LeBron can
Puppet him.
Yeah, pretty much. And if LeBron leaves, I think they need to bring in a coach who's got a little more experience and can handle some of the younger
hands-on
players.
coach.
Yeah, can handle
Right.
the younger players. So I think that would be it just really depends whether or not LeBron stays or goes, honestly.
Did we bet it on that yet? Did we put anything on that?
I don't think we did.
No, we talked.
We talked about it, but I don't know if we actually put anything on it.
But we still got time.
Yeah, we got time.
No, I
Like
make the
April.
long shot call right now.
He's gone.
Scott says he's gone for a pizza.
Sure, why not?
Full pizza.
Sure, why
Scott
not?
says he's gone. I say he stays. I still think he stays.
He might. I think it's 50-50.
Yeah.
He may. I think it depends. I think now that they've got some new guys in there, some energy, he might be a little more inspired. But if they
That's right.
hit the
Jeremiah
wall-
didn't think that. Jeremiah thought he would move his whole family.
Right.
Right. I forgot about that.
Right. He would not move their family, so he's staying.
Right.
Right. You still with that?
Pretty much.
There it is, folks. If that
Really
doesn't get
short.
you ladies want to come out and shoot for Jeremiah tonight, then pretty much, sort of.
He's a pushover.
Oh, man. You
can get what you want.
He's got deep pockets from what we understand.
This
His
is true.
allowance has been raised,
This
so
is
he
true.
could take you out for ice cream at Mally's, perhaps, if all goes
I don't
well
know.
at
Your
halftime.
allowance got pretty big last week.
No, I got cut off this week, so I was there. So my wife cut the clamps down on that one, I tell you.
Any remarks on that?
What, the pizza?
Yeah, with your allowance going a little bit bigger last week.
It was an expensive week for sure, but you know what? Congratulations, you guys won. Steve and Jeremiah won, so we paid up, and good for you. Congratulations. We'll get you to the next one. Hey, NASCAR, is there something coming up here fairly soon? They're getting ready to
Daytona
kick
500.
off. Yeah, very soon, right?
The end of the month.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, so that'll be coming up. We'll have to get into that conversation at some point. We got more comments coming in. What we got today? As we look around here.
We are jerks.
Wow.
I'm hurt.
Well, it's true, for the most part. So that's all right. That's the varying opinions, and that does happen to be a common one.
Right.
So thank you for that. I tell you what, come to the game tonight, and we'll let you shoot for Jeremiah, perhaps, and see what happens. So we'll go from there.
I'll pass on that.
You don't even know who it is.
What do you mean? You already committed to it.
Yeah, you're already in.
You don't know. You don't trust virtual, online
Well,
stuff. Come on.
They come to the
Come
game and
on.
shoot. You don't even know who. And you besides. We may
destiny.
we may have police in the area.
Destiny.
They'll be around, so you'll be safe.
Would you trust it?
Well, I'm a gambler.
Sure,
I'm
but I'm not in that situation.
I'm a gambling guy by
Don't
nature.
too bad. For this second,
I'm not.
you're in that situation.
I'm not in that situation. For this second, hey man, what else can go? What can go wrong?
Right. I'm a
You
gambling
don't
guy by
trust
nature.
things
I'm all
online.
over that.
You don't even trust Craigslist completely.
So are you equating Lake Effect Radio to Craigslist?
No.
Dating the Craigslist.
Well, no.
What's got to do
People
with Craigslist?
online, people on you got people getting killed on Craigslist and all that. Come on, you don't trust it online.
Well,
you don't know
so
who's
what about
on the other side.
So you don't
of
trust
that.
all these online dating places?
No. Did I ever register to one? No.
I don't know. I have no idea if you
You
do or
don't
not.
trust anything like that.
All right, so look, you're really skewing.
Try it out.
You're really skewing the voters
Did you
here.
ever see
the
the
people who want to
person
shoot
called
tonight?
Catfish?
Yeah. Well, we've heard of it.
Person
we haven't
called
seen it.
Catfish.
A show
No.
called Catfish.
No.
Watch that, then you'll understand.
Well, it's about people who prank it in essentially, and they might be a guy or an older person, and they're misrepresenting themselves essentially.
Okay.
To
No
whoever
trust
they're
online.
This isn't online, though.
Yeah,
You're
they work at the-
streaming, right? They got to
No,
be.
but
They
gotta
got to
be
show
on
up to the game, though.
Time out.
They got to show up
be
to
on.
the game.
They got to be on this Lake Effect stream to begin with. You're acting
Yeah.
like it's getting like worldwide attention.
Well,
it is.
I mean, we are award winning and all.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't want to undercut this show,
But no.
but
No, anyone could be. You don't have to have an account. Anyone could change their name and be.
So there could be
whoever they
more
want.
people listening that we don't know about.
So here's my point, Jeremiah, is irregardless, to gain the date with you, the halftime date with you, they got to show up to Lakeland.
Right.
And win, might add you.
And you got a lot of witnesses when you're standing at center court.
That's correct. So I think you're safe. Whomever the lucky
right.
person happens to
you
be.
You think I really trust him?
I would. Scott's a trusting guy.
I'm, according to this person, I'm not, but that's all right. It's again not the first person to speak negatively about
Right.
me, and won't be the last. I have a thicker skin, but thank you. Come on out and join us, and
I could help that one.
We should invite them to play in our basketball games on Wednesdays and see if he can hang, and or this person can hang. We'd love to have you come out and identify yourself, and let's play. Go from
Reveal
there.
yourself.
Yes, have the guts to get behind the name. Quit hiding yourself.
Yes, Arnold.
But all right, anything else going on exciting?
No.
All right, so tonight,
Absolutely not.
all right, tonight 5:30 and 7:30 to women and men. Halftime of the men, we're going to have a shooting contest of some sort for a little bit of food and taste, and to be with Jeremiah for the rest of the halftime show. And as
God, I
long
gotta
as
get
that
there.
goes, so Steve, that's your challenge.
I'm gonna try.
All right,
I'm
now
gonna try.
the game starts.
He's been
at
trying for a
games-
while.
I was just say about between
7:50.
7:50 to 8:20, somewhere in
try. I'll
that
see what I can do.
neighborhood. 7:45 to 8:15,
We
somewhere in there.
might even just call in an order to go and just come here and eat it in the
Oh,
stands.
there you go.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
We do have breakers on the run open, so that is cutting into our profit. So, just bring me something. So,
Wow.
Anything.
So you're pretty much saying you're going to take a little bit of a bribe.
that's not a bribe. I
No,
say that
he,
some food.
he just wants some food.
Well, on the ethical snares, you shouldn't be encouraging outside vendors.
No, we're not encouraging. I'm just teasing there, but I will
I know,
say
but I felt like
can
going that
only
way.
eat. I can only eat so many hot dogs in a week, and
Green.
and it doesn't
Green hot
doesn't help.
dogs.
It doesn't help my figure.
Green hot dogs.
I love them. I had one Monday night. It was outstanding at the game. But I can only do it so many times. I can only eat so many things.
Yeah. Variety.
Yeah. All right. So anything else, guys, for the good of the order?
No? Wishing
All right.
you guys a good rest of the week. Don't forget Friday, the college is closed.
College closed
Enjoy
Friday.
your 3-day weekend.
Tonight is Valentine's Day, so treat your someone special to an awesome basketball game, right price, and you got a great halftime show with Jeremiah coming up. Maybe we should have Jeremiah shoot, and then once he makes a basket, he should pick the person. Nah, we got to do it the other way. I don't know. All right, guys, have a great day. Go Lakers.
Bye-bye now.